YouTube, what is good with y'all? I hope y'all been good, having a nice little hope y'all had a nice weekend. So check me out. We finna just get straight into the video. I'm finna read my journal entries for yesterday and today. Not gonna lie, y'all, yesterday was a rough day. We definitely crashed on the evals for sure. Didn't blow them. I got off, you know what I'm saying? For those of you that were trading on Monday, y'all know Monday's price action was not it. No bueno. It was trash. Absolute garbage. And really, that's on me. Like, I should have just got off once I seen how bad the PA was. But, you know, I was trying to pass the eval so I can make some money. Y'all know how that goes. Just rushing the process. And, you know, when you rush the process, that sets you back. You know, so that's something that I definitely learned and took in from yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over my little journal entry real quick for yesterday. So for Monday, my sleep/energy, I was trading MNQ. My sleep/energy was 10 out of 10. I slept very good on Sunday night, so I really don't know what happened in terms of like my mental processing and stuff like that. My mental state going into the day, like, I was calm, but I was eager. I really wanted to pass my accounts because I was up 500 on the account. So I wanted to make 1,200 yesterday, make 1,200 today, and then make like 200 tomorrow or something like that, you know? So I was very eager. And that overall, I feel, is what led to me crashing out once I took my first loss. So, red flag number one, my pre-market plan. I had no idea what I was doing. Like, bro, I literally had no idea. Like, I looked at the charts and I didn't know what was going on. Like, I assumed, let me see, what was my first trade? So I assumed longs, right? Because we swept Asia open low. We tapped into a 4-hour gap that was overlapping a 1-hour gap that was also overlapping a 15-minute gap, right? All bullish gaps, by the way. So I'm thinking like, okay, we getting off of that. I think I took I took a 30-second inversion. I took a 30-second inversion to the upside. And bro, we got stopped out. Like, I was up probably like 200. And then the candle, like, bro, it just diddy candled me down and got fried because we wanted to resweep the area for whatever reason. So, boom, that was that. So, yeah, so after that resweep, I lost $374. Now, mind you, I should have just got off the charts right there. But, like I was telling y'all, that eagerness, I was eager to pass. And I was like, $500 loss limit. I really thought I was gonna do something with 150. I don't know why I thought. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. It was ignorant. So look, right? My lesson number one: when we have bad market conditions, get off the chart. Like, bro, the market conditions was so bad, and like my first trade, it was an A+ setup. I didn't force my first trade. But my trades number 2 through 5, bro, I took like 5 trades, bro. Those, like, I literally wrote in my journal. I couldn't even tell you why I got in the trade. It was a mixture of FOMO, revenge trading, and just rage. Because I was upset. Like, I was mad that I got stopped out. Like, how I got stopped out. Like, I literally got diddy candled. It was one candle stop out. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of them volatile Trump candles, if y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all been trading in this PA, y'all know how volatile them Trump candles is, right? So boom, I got stopped out by one of them Diddy candles. I was upset at that point because it was such an A+ setup. So free. No, bro, I got fried. So yeah, I couldn't even tell you why I got in number trades 2 through 5. It was just me crashing out, basically. So what was my total P&L? What was the daily result? Minus 1388. All the trades I took were L's. I took one trade in between, right? That was off of So I re-entered off the resweep. So when we reswept, right, there was like another 1 minute inversion or something like that, and I got in again off of that, and I was up like 400 for a little second, but I was targeting I think I was targeting an unfilled 15 minute, or there was like a high that I was targeting, right? No, bro, we nuked down. I'm talking about Trump candle again, Diddy candle, bro, straight down, stop me out. I'm like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. So yeah, so all the trades I took were losses. So this is my self-grading. Discipline, 0 out of 10. Absolutely bad. So trash. Execution, 7 out of 10. Patience, 8 out of 10. The reason I say my execution was a 7 out of 10 was because for that first trade, I did wait, as well as for my patience. The patience and execution kind of go together. For my first trade, I did wait for everything to align. Like I said, we were in a 4 hour. That 4 hour was in a 1 hour, there was a 1 hour inside the 4 hour. There was a 15 minute inside the 1 hour and the 4 hour. There was liquidity that had got swept inside of all those levels. And then we had a clean inversion out, So, I would say that my execution and my patience were decent for that first trade. The second trade, or like the trades number 3 through 5, it was just like trades number 1 through 2, my patience and my execution was about a 7 to 8. Trades number 3 through 5, 0 across the board, donut. You know what I'm saying? So what did I do wrong? I was trying to chase a win in bad market conditions. I didn't get off after my first trade, resulting in losing extra money and almost blowing the accounts. The one thing that I did right, the one thing that I did do right was that I was patient at first and I took an A+ setup. I just got caught in a chop and I let my discipline, just out the window. I just threw my discipline out the window. Did I follow my plan? At first, yeah. After that first trade, no, I did not. Did I overtrade? Absolutely. Was my bias correct? No, because we just chopped for the whole session. I promise you, for the whole session, we just chopped, bro. Key lesson: reset my daily loss limit and get off the charts after one trade. Now, mind you, I usually do have a daily loss limit set, but I had disabled it because like a week or two ago on TradeC, they were saying that there was like a glitch happening with the TradeC platform. And if you guys traded with TradeC, I'm pretty sure you guys got that email too. So I turned it off because they were like, "We'll turn it off because of the glitch or whatever." And so I turned it off and I didn't turn it back on. Like, then that's on me. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. But today, April 28th, today, Tuesday, right? Today I switched from MNQ to NQ. Just because, bro, MNQ, I was doing some, I was looking at the charts, and MNQ will do movements that NQ doesn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, we'll wick down on MNQ, but NQ won't wick. You know what I'm saying? So I switched to NQ today to try that out. I was on my 550Ks. So my sleep/energy, 7 out of 10. I went to bed about 12:30. I woke up this morning for work. Well, I ain't gonna lie, my cousin interrupted my sleep because he wanted to call my phone at 3:30 in the morning. So my sleep was interrupted, but my energy level was about 7 out of 10. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I be off the caffeine, y'all. Like, I be drinking Red Bull, them, it give you wings for sure. I be up. So my energy was good. I had good energy today. My mental state today, I was calm. I was focused. I literally got on the charts. I told my peoples, like, hey, I'm taking one trade. I'm off. I don't care if I lose. I don't care if I break even. I don't care if I win. Like, I probably had like $700 to $800 left for drawdown before I blew the accounts. So I told my peoples, I'm like, yeah, like, I don't got time to be trying to overtrade today, right? So I was focused. I had a plan. My pre-market plan, I didn't really look too much at the charts during pre-market just because I was working. Like, we got a lot of stuff that I had to do today. So I wasn't really looking at the charts during pre-market. But what I did see was that we had a 15-minute below that we created during pre-market. And I also seen that we had London highs that were untook. So this was my first trade. So I got in longs at 8:34. I got in the trade with one mini off of a 15-minute gap we showed strong displacement out of the 15-minute gap, and then we inversed the 1-minute FVG. Now, my friend got in off the 1-minute FVG, but that wasn't enough confirmation for me. I waited for us to create, so we created a balanced price range. We created a 1-minute gap overlapping the 1-minute inversion, how I've talked about in other videos. We came down, we retested that balanced price range, and once I seen we got a little bit of bullish movement, that's when I entered in the trade. So I entered in, and I just took the trade up to an unfilled 15-minute. It was a nice little 2-to-1 R. I was risking about $500. I made about $1,089. That was the daily result. I took one trade, and that resulted in a win. My self-grading, discipline 10 out of 10, execution 10 out of 10, patience 10 out of 10. I didn't try and front run anything. I didn't get in just off of an inversion. I waited, for a retest of the inversion at least. Like originally, that's what I wait for. I wait for us to retest the inversion. But once we created that 1-minute gap, you know what I'm saying? That gave me even more confluence. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So then what did I do wrong today? So I almost closed out of the trade. So I was up about 700 in the trade at one point, right? I was a few ticks away from my take profit, and price started to slow down, and we started to come back down. And I was already break even at this point because we took out a little internal high. And my rules are we take out any type of internal high or any type of internal low. I move my stops break even just in case price wants to reverse from sweeping out the liquidity. And I seen price start to slow down and stall, and I almost closed out of the trade. I wanted to close out of the trade, but I was like, you know what? Let me just take my hands away from the computer. Well, I was on my phone. I was trading on my phone today. So I was like, let me just move my hands away from my phone. Let me just let it, play out, and it ended up playing out. So what did I do right today? I was patient. I didn't hesitate to enter the trade, and it was an A+ setup. Did I follow my plan? Yes, I did. Did I overtrade? No, I did not. And was my bias correct? Yes, it was. My key lesson for today would be not to size into A+ trades. Would be don't be scared to size into A+ trades. I usually trade with 5 micros, and that's just because I'd be acting scared. But bro, the setup was so clean today, and I was on NQ anyways, so I literally could only do 1 mini. So I just did the 1 mini, put my stop in a good place for me to not get stopped out, and the rest was history, man. So yeah, today was a overall pretty decent trading day. I got the balances back up to 50,200. So I definitely made it longer, so I definitely have to go 3 more days. Hopefully I could win these next 3 days. If I don't, like I said, I'm stick to one trade. Risk 500 to make 1,000. Simple as that. So yeah, overall pretty good trading day. I'll go ahead and put in a clip of the trade itself. About to hit TP, get your little daily dose of dopamine. I'm gonna throw that probably like right here in this corner right here. But yeah, other than that, y'all, like, it was a pretty good day. Pretty disciplined, I locked in, fixed a lot of the issues I had yesterday. And overall, we just had better PA. So yeah, man, y'all stay smooth. I'll get up with y'all. See y'all tomorrow.